Now, those eyes tell a story of a challenger who's felled his mark. Find them well.
分かっちゃうか。親父には大ルーン持ってんの分かっちゃうか。ロジェール。
Ah, we meet again after all. I apologize for any offense given by my bearing, but I'm quite unable to move, you see. So, what do you need?
体が動かなくなっちゃった。ストームビル地下の死体。あそこで何をしてたんだ、ロジェール。ロジェールあそこで死んでいたのって。
The misshapen corpse on the storm veil. That is a sacred relic of the Black Knives plot, as that famed night of assassination is known. It happened during the golden age of the Erd Tree, long before the shattering of the Elden Ring. Someone stole a fragment of the Rune of Death from Malekith, the Black Blade, and on a bitter night, murdered Godwyn the Golden. That was the first recorded death of a demigod in all history, and it became the catalyst. Soon, the Elden Ring was smashed, and thus sprang forth the war known as the Shattering. I once wished to become a scholar, you see. I've spent many an hour scouring the archives for knowledge of that fateful plot. The world has grown crooked, and if you intend to put it to rights, you'd better understand what happened to make it this way. And that thing is to blame for the shape I'm in now. I urge the utmost caution. Don't disturb the corpse more than necessary.
あのムクロを調べていて死んでしまったということ。ゴドリックを倒したぞ。
Ah, you defeated Godric and claimed yourself a great rune. Looks like we both got what we wanted out of Stormveil, didn't we? Well done, friend. Something to mark the occasion. Go on, take it.
悪いよ。ロジェールの試験プラス8。
As you might have guessed, I still can't move. My fighting days are behind me. No need to be polite. I've no use for it anymore.
ロジェール D について D とも知り合いなのかな。
Ah, so you've met D. D is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together for a time, bound by our exploration of death. But our paths have since diverged, never again to cross. Though that's hardly an uncommon fate for two friends.
めちゃくちゃ今そばにいるけど。
D was telling me
おしゃ
that
べり
he
をする。
discovered the mark of the centipede. The centipede is an ancient symbol of the curse mark. As long as whoever finds and uses it is not nefarious by nature, then we may be able to form an alliance. If only I could speak to them in person. And if they were like you,
めちゃくちゃ懐に入ってくるじゃん。ロジェールは陰謀の夜について調べていた。そしてその過程で D と旅をしていたこともある。ていうかロジェール、下半身に肺がたかってるぞロジェール。ロジェールについて。そこにいるかな。
The piteous fellow hiding away on the balcony. He was a formidable spellblade in times past.
魔剣士。
Don't let his easy air deceive you. He
め
was
ちゃくちゃ
wise
評
beyond
価
his
高い。
years, stout of heart and clear of mind. No more though. You see him now, ravaged by thorns, muttering and rambling, like he's half dead already.
藩
Can't
士。
stomach to watch. Take well the lesson, friend. That's how you end up when seduced by those who live in death. When grace is sullied, it rots people from the inside, breaks them.
やはりロジェールはストームビル城の地下で命を落としていて、今は藩士の状態っていうことなのかね。ロジェールはもう導きが見えないと言ってたから、死に生きる者たちとはもともとつながっていたのかな。ご存知ですか？
My dear, have you ever heard of Black Knife Prince? Dear Roger likes to talk of them when
ロジェールお前。
and the ancient plot in which the first of the demigods was slain. The black knives wielded by the assassins who committed the act along with the impressions they made, somehow hide the truth of the conspiracy. These grand affairs are hardly my forte, but dear Roger began to weep as he spoke.
黒き刃の刻印について。
In truth, I've heard tell from someone else about the Black Knife Prince that fascinate dear Roger so.
刻印の手がかり。
But it wouldn't be right to give this to him, stuck as he is in the round table hole. Perhaps you could make use of it?
ロジェールはフィアに抱かれることで藩士になり、ここに留まることができているということなのかな。そしてフィアは以前から黒き刃の刻印を探している節が動けなくなったロジェールの代わりに主人公にそれをさせたがってるよね。てかフィア、物語を人に言うのはちょっとマナー違反じゃないのか。お、ネフェリさん。
You again. I thought you'd receive a summons to the round table.
先ほどはどうも。
We met at Stormvale. I'm glad to see you here. I have something for you. I found it in Godric's grafting grounds. You defeated him. You should have it. Make good use of it.
いいの
I
か
don't
い？
intend to make
じゃ
a
あまあ、
habit of scavenging
そ
corpses.
こまで言うなら
Ah, yes.
うん。
I wonder if you've met my foster father. He's in his study. The room Encher's guarding just over there. If you haven't already, I advise you introduce yourself. Father is leader of the round table. I'm sure talking to him will be worth your while.
ネフェリさんはギデオンの義理の娘さんということだね。あの野郎が善意でそんなことをするとは思えないので、何か裏がありそうだね。開いている。これが2本指。2本指に触れる。甲骨。長い長い。長いんだよな。おばあさん。
Are you that new tarnished? You've done well. I am Enya, the
指読みの
finger
絵。
reader. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you,
あれそういうことなんだ。
Shadbearer. Let their wisdom wash over you. Great Elden Ring.
めちゃくちゃ声色変えてくるじゃん。
Golden Order. Anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin, fallen to pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave tarnished, your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden Ring. Seek another of its kind, to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
エンヤは2本指の言葉を人に伝えることができるんだね。
I see. A remembrance of gold has found its way into your possession. Demigods and even the creator of the champions are hewn by the earth tree upon their end into remembrances. They are valuable indeed. These remembrances yet house the power of their former masters, And should you wish to wield that same power, well, I will lend you the strength of the fingers. Do not recoil from my offer. The fingers guide us all. And you, tarnished, you are here to take, are you not?
大ルーンについて。
Great runes are the stuff of demigods, the children of the goddess, Queen Marika, she who is vessel of the Elden Ring. Tainted by the strength of their runes, her children warred, but none could become Elden Lord. And so grace was extended to your kind, the tarnished. Listen, the fingers speak. The greater will has long renounced the demigods. Tarnished, show no mercy. Have their heads. Take all they have left. Indeed. But remember one thing. The demigods are each and all the direct offspring of Queen Marika. Godric the Grafted was but a distant relation, the runt of the litter. His divine blood sorely diluted.
ゴドリック。奴はデミゴッドの中でも最弱。大いなる石という存在があって、日本指はその大いなる石と交信ができる。そして大いなる石が汗人にエルデンリング修復の使命を与えたということだね。あとデミゴッドや偉大な英雄は滅んでも黄金時に通訳として刻まれる。そのあたりがデミゴッドが不死であったことと関係があるのかもしれないね。ギデオン。
You've received the wisdom of the two fingers, have you not? Then, just as promised, I bid you welcome. As a true member of the Round Table, I am known as Gideon Ofnir. As a tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord, I am accumulating knowledge. To be all-knowing. You now belong to a select group of fellows. As such, I ask that you remain constant. You'll be after more great runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge. The inheritors of the great runes, the shard bearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated. Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. General Radahn, who fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds. Praetor Rykard, Lord of the Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Morgoth the Grace-Given, Veiled Monarch and Lord of Lane Dell. And Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, ruler of Rhea Lucaria's Academy. You'll still be after more great runes, won't you?
ゴドリックについて、まあもういないんだけどこの世に。
So, Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. Despite being the blood of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power. His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave's northwest, but I suspect you know that well enough already.
ラダーンについて。
General Radahn, the famed Red Lion and Scourge of the Stars, is a ferocious warrior. He fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds to Limgrave's east. And now Caelid has been engulfed by the Scarlet Rot. Even approaching the region is no mean feat. I've heard survivors of Radahn's army are still in the wilds, staving off the rot with fire. And if it's true, I suspect Radahn is still there as well, in Caelid. Though, I doubt he much resembles his former self anymore.
ライカードについて。
Praetor Rykard is the lord of the Volcano Manor on Mount Gelmir. He is a ruthless justiciar who commands a company of inquisitors, reviled for his serpentine demeanor. The volcano, Mount Gelmir, lies in the west of the Altus Plateau. the realm of the Erd Tree. It was the stage of the most appalling battle in the entirety of the Shattering. Rykard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy, marking himself as an enemy never to be forgiven.
モーゴットについて。
Morgoth the Grace-given is Lord of Leyndell, the capital city. It lies at the foot of the Erd Tree, in the east of the Altus Plateau. But the Two Fingers forbid us from venturing there, until we've acquired enough great runes to repair the Elden Ring. Set your sights elsewhere for the time being. The Veiled Monarch can wait.
レナラについて。
The Academy of Rhea Lucaria lies to Limgrave's north, towering over the mist-laden lands of Liurnia. Renala is queen of the Carian royals, who govern the Academy. But Renala herself is no demigod. Her beloved Radagon left her to become Queen Marika's second husband, taking the title of King Consort. The Great Rune dwells within the Amber Egg that was Radagon's gift to her.
ネフェリについて。
I understand you've been speaking to Nefeli. She's my daughter. I took her in when she lost the guidance of grace. Though a mere axe-wielding barbarian, her youthful credulity suited my purposes. So I put her to work. Do not hesitate to employ her. Should her services benefit you, despite her looks, she is more than capable in the press of battle.
まあほぼほぼ一人でゴドリック倒してくれたからな。ラダンはケイリットにて、ライカードはゲルミア火山にいる。モーゴットはオートにいるけれども、まだ2本指が入ることを許していない。大ルーンを2つ手に入れるまでね。なので次は魔術学院レアルカリアに行ってレナラを落とそう。見こなしのあなたに。リエーニエの地、門前町の西バラ教会までおいでなさい。次見こなしって言ったらちょっと考えるから。リムグレーブの NPC イベントに一区切りつきましたので、現状のおさらいをしましょう。黄色がイベント進行中のキャラクターで、青色が終了したキャラクターですね。この後、ゲーム的にはリエーニエ、ケイリットのどちらかを選んで攻略していくんですが、NPC イベントを収集するという目的ではリエーニエが分かりやすいですね。フラグ管理も楽ですし、リムグレーブから引き続き見られる NPC イベントが多いです。なお、リエーニエから小遺跡断崖を通ってアルター高原に出られますが、イベントを進めることでボスのマカール戦で呼べる協力 NPC がいたり、アルター高原の祝福に触れてしまうとフラグが進んでしまうイベントなどがありますので注意が必要です。それでは引き続きよろしくお願いいたします。